Good morning, students. Welcome to the history class. Today in this video tutorial, I will revise new questions and ideas from history. Students, 2500 years ago, many new religions came into being. And at that time, Hinduism religion was very common. But there were some conflicts and problems in the Hinduism or Hindu religion. Main problem was of caste system. Caste system, as you know, the division of society based on four castes. First, Brahmins, second, Kshatriyas, third, Vaishyas, and fourth were Shudras. The condition, the position of Shudras was very bad. They were not allowed to enter in the temples, to read the Vedas, religious books, means they were not treated equally in the society. So that's why at that time many new religions came into being, and out of these religions, Buddhism and Jainism were very common. Buddhism religion, the founder of Buddhism religion, Lord Buddha, or other name of Lord Buddha is Siddhartha. Siddhartha. And the meaning of Buddha means wise one. Siddhartha, he belonged to Sakyagana. Sakyagana means, Gana means group of society. And he belonged to Kshatriyas. In the caste system, in the division of caste system, his family belonged to Kshatriya caste. And he was royal prince. What he left comforts. He wanted to know about the God. So that's why he left home. He wandered here and there. He talked to many people about the topic of God on religious matters. And finally, under the people tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar, he gained knowledge of God, means enlightenment. And after gaining the knowledge of God, he gave his first lecture at Sarnath in the Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. And after that, he moved to many places, and then he discussed about the God, and he spread the religion of Buddhism. So the founder of Buddhism is known as Siddhartha or Gautam Buddha. He is also known as Gautam Buddha. Buddha means, the meaning of Buddha is wise one, intelligent. And finally, he passed away in Kushinagar. Then his main teaching, the main teaching of Buddhism. Number one, life is full of suffering. It means in the life we have to face many difficulties. Second, these sufferings are because we have unlimited desires. Third, to control these unlimited desires, you should control five senses. If you will control five senses, then automatically you will control your desire. Then fourth, he suggested to all, be kind even to humans as well as to animals. Respect all. Then he also insisted on karma theory. Karma means action. It means whatever we will do, it will come in that form. If we will do good to others, it will come in good form. If we will do bad, then it will come in bad. So, according to Lord Buddha, we should give stress on good deeds. That is the main motive of karma theory. Then, other than Buddhism, Jainism religion also became very common. And the founder of Jainism was Vardhamana Mahavir. The meaning of Jain is origin from Jina. The meaning of Jina is conqueror. कंकरर का मतलब क्या होता है? जिसने सब, एक वॉरियर, जिसने सबको जीत ली, ठीक है? तो जिना का मतलब क्या होता है? कंकरर. एंड द फाउंडर ऑफ जैनिज्म वर्धमान महावीरा. He also left home. He also wanted to gain the knowledge about truth about the God. So that's why he also meditated for several years in the forest areas. Then finally, when he gained the knowledge of God, he spread his reach. And you know, he was the 24th Tirthankar, last Tirthankar of Jainism. Then his main teachings are, if you want to know about the God, you should leave home. Means, according to Vardhaman Mahavira, Lord Jain, if you wanted to know about the God, you should leave home. क्योंकि अगर आप फैमिली, अगर आप घर नहीं छोड़ते हो, तो इट मीन्स आप अपने आप को अपनी फैमिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज में बाइंड हो. So according to him, you should leave home if you want to know about the knowledge of God, according to Mahavir Jain. Then second, he also gave stress to follow strict rules. Students, the person should follow strict rules in his or her life if he want to success. अगर आप अपनी लाइफ में सक्सेसफुल बनना चाहते हो तो आपको कुछ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस फॉलो करनी पड़ती हैं, और वो भी स्ट्रिक्टली. देन थर्ड, फॉलो द पाथ ऑफ अहिंसा. Ahimsa means not to torture anyone, even humans and as well as animals. Not to kill anyone, not to mentally torture also, not to physical torture to human as well as to animals. Then be honest and not to steal. His main teaching was to be honest and not to steal. Then to give up everything. Give up everything means all the comforts of your life. If you want to know about the God, if you want to gain the knowledge of God, give up everything, including comforts, each and every your desire. Then, if you will give up everything, then maybe you can find God. So these were the teachings of Lord Buddha and Mahavir Jain. Some similarities were there. Both were from Kshatriya caste. Both left comforts and meditated in the forest areas. Both taught in very easy language, that was Prakrit. Because earlier that Sanskrit was there, and Sanskrit was very tough language, and it was difficult for the common people to understand the Sanskrit language. So that's why both Lord Buddha and Mahavir Jain, they taught in Prakrit language. Both rejected caste system, and they treated all the religions, all the castes equal. So that's why many people, they joined Buddhism and Jainism. And after that, other than these religions, other religions also became very common. And at that time, some Upanishad thinkers were there. Upanishad, what is the meaning of Upanishad? Upanishad means sitting near Guru. Means at that time, many debate and discussions held between teachers and students. They wrote many books, and at that time, they sat near the Gurus and they wrote everything in the form of books. And these texts were known as Upanishads. Many questions came into the mind of these Upanishad thinkers. Like number one, why sacrifices should be there? Why animals should be sacrificed? Then, life after death. What is the relation between Atma and Paramatma? These kind of questions came into the minds of Upanishad thinkers, and that's why they wanted to satisfy these questions, and they sat near their gurus. They wrote in the form of books, and these books or texts are known as Upanishads. These are known as Upanishads. Other than that, some new concept, some new religions were there. Zoroastrianism. This religion, the founder of this religion was Zoroaster. He wrote a book, Zendavesta. And you know, many Parsi community in India, they followed this religion. This religion also provide equality to all, right faith, right knowledge, right conduct. They also suggested these kind of, you can say, rules and regulations to the people. And in this way, we can say that 2500 years ago, Jainism, Buddhism, and Zoroastrianism became very popular. Thank you, students.